All right, here she is in all her glory. 1979 Trans Am. Believe she's a WS6, not sure. Has a disc brake rear end. Let's do a little walk around here and take a look. As you can see, 79 Trans Am. It's got the patina going on here. Been sitting in a yard for quite a while. Apparently the guy I bought it from had it for about 10 years. Don't think he drove it much. He said he did drive it to get pizza a couple times. So, must have had some collision damage at one time. He replaced this front fender with an aftermarket and said it doesn't fit too good. Some part of me is wondering if it didn't get hit up here. Maybe she's a little crunched. That's why the fender doesn't fit good, now that I'm thinking about it more. But I'm sure we'll figure that out as we go along here. Got the rusty on the roof, but overall, body really solid. Not too shabby. She's got the Trans Am going on back here. Got the moss holding the taillights together. Ooh, that's nice and crusty. Now, supposedly he did take the gas tank out and galvanized it all, so apparently he said you don't have to do anything with the fuel system. So we'll see how that goes. The tires are brand new, 10 years ago, so that's good. But they're not too bad, really, actually. Did some checking, not too much dry rot. So if I do get it running, I think I'd run down the road on those a little bit. Maybe not drag strip or anything, but... And then lucky for me... Oh, look at that interior. Can you imagine what's lived in here over the years? Oh, it's got all the gauges, got all the good Trans Am stuff. Lots of critter leavings. They like Trans Ams. Mice, squirrels, critters, they like Trans Ams too. But the nice feature this car does have is, look, floorboards. And I'm in Wisconsin, so floorboards are sometimes optional with cars like this. So that's one of the main features of the car. And like the doors aren't completely rotted out. I mean, shuts pretty good. All right, let's take a look under the old hood here and see what we got going on. Now, I did grease this up a little bit. Little WD-40. So now, supposedly, this has a Corvette motor out of a Corvette. I'm assuming like must be mid-80s or something. He claims it's a roller cam motor. I don't know. We'll see. It does run, but I mean, it wants to start on fire because of all the leaves. So we're going to work on that today. Going to do some serious power washing. Oh boy, down in there. Look at that. Free screwdriver. Yeah, the Trans Am provides. Wonderful. Super. Love it. And you can see the fancy modification because we don't have the right shaker hood deal there anymore. So we got that holding on. And then we got so I guess this used to be, he told me it was a Olds motor, so I'm assuming 403. You'll see when we get it running later, it's not quite a great installation. The power steering pump does a lot of shaking. I'm hoping, I brought a different carburetor too, so I'm hoping slapping a different carburetor on there helps. I mean, throwing parts at things, that's always, first thing you want to do. So, well, I'm going to get busy here and get this thing torn apart. I'm going to take all the interior out of it. Vacuum, pressure wash, all that happy stuff. I didn't bring a tripod or anything, so I probably won't do any video of that, but I'll come back and show you what the results are later. And if I find anything good. All right. So I did some digging out here. Let's see what we got. All right. Not too bad. I'm going to flip this around. Got all the seats out. Of course, completely the wrong seats, so those are going to go on Marketplace. Because they don't even bolt in. But I will need one just to ride around in it. So Here's what the interior looks like. I mean, you know, it's there. The floors are there. There's rust. There's mouse poop. Critters have been living in here, I guess. I don't know. Something. But it looks pretty good. We got everything out of here. Not too shabby. Here's the trunk. I mean, it has one. That's good. Been a little bit of patching here going on here and there. Not super terrible, I guess. I don't know. Seems like it'll hold. When I looked at it when I bought it, there's one hole in one of the frame rails, like kind of in front of the rear axle. But not too bad. Got this out. I got that carpet there. I have a feeling that's probably not even for this car, but it could be, hopefully. Once we get everything power washed out and cleaned out, I'll see if it goes in there. That'd be kind of nice. But yeah, here we go. This door doesn't open all the way because that fender is extremely maladjusted. It needs some massaging. All right, so that's where it's at. I'm gonna get busy and get this all vacuumed out and then push it on down the hill and try to do some power washing. Well, I'm a little bit sweatier and dirtier. I may have caught hantavirus. I don't know. I hope not. This wasn't too bad. I've done worse. All right, let's check her out after the vacuum job. Not too bad. Got her vacuumed out, found some more rust holes, some booger welding. Overall, not bad. The next thing I'm going to do is try to get her running, I think. And I brought a different carburetor. I might put it on. I had this running the other day, but it did not run good. But if I get it running, then I can drive it down there and blow it out the rest of the way. And yeah, get her power washed out and see what this thing of beauty looks like. I'm a little worried about power washing on it too hard because I don't want to kill the patina. And it's going to need a good Comet wash once it's power washed, but we'll see. All right. Okay, here we are. So what I've done so far here, I did have it running for just a second. And I did have this running the other day. It got on and off the trailer, but it ran like complete dog shit. So the guy did say it's roller cam motor, and he claims he had a brass tipped push rod, fuel pump push rod, but I'm wondering if he mentioned something about also having an electric fuel pump, which I haven't figured out yet. So I filled the bowls with gas, turned the air fuel mixture screws, got them both to a 1.5. They were both at 2, so it wasn't too bad. The timing is, I think, all janked up on this thing because I've had to advance the timing to get it to run a lot better. You can see the 2 bolts holding the pulleys on. That's always a good option. And the funny part is the fan shroud and the clutch fan were in the trunk of this thing. People always want to do electric fans, but I'm telling you right now, a good clutch fan with the right shroud, don't even mess with these stupid electric fans. Let's see. So yeah, so I put some more fuel in there. There was no hose clamp over here on the fuel line. And I managed to do some, zip tie moment of the day. Some fancy zip tie. And now we're just doing this so I can get over to the other side of the yard. So I'm not going to worry about cutting off zip tie tails or anything. Then we're going to blow this beast out and pressure wash and all that happy stuff. But we're going to go ahead and see. I did fill the bowls up with my fancy fuel system there. And then we're going to go give her a couple. I already gave her a couple pumps. With the accelerator pump does seem to be working, so that's good. The old Edelbroken carbs never fail to fail, but they always run good. So, I mean, at least they run. So let's give her a try. Oh yeah. There we go. It's actually running pretty good now. Not too shabby. I have no idea what the timing is. So it can be completely fucked up. But it does seem to be low on transmission fluid. Oh shit. Okay. It is low on transmission fluid, so I need to try to get some more of that in there. Well, I don't know. The other day I just let it run and run until it run quite a bit. Oh, it might be running out of gas though too. I did bring some new gas with me. We'll let it run. I'm going to set the phone down now and check the tranny fluid to see if I can add some more. Alright, well we got her running. First things first though, check out the action on that power steering belt pump. Look at that. Doing that nice little dance. The belt's probably going to fly off and hit me at any moment. Look at that. But so it kept running out of gas, and then I realized, well, maybe there's no gas in the tank, so I filled it up. So we're going to see if it, maybe it's just not pumping gas. So I keep filling up the float bowls to get it to run. Starting to warm up a little bit now. But yeah, once she was running, there was no tranny fluid on the stick, so about 2 quarts. I think that's going to be good. I don't know what's going on here with the running, if it's the gas running out or if it's the timing. The timing seems to be all jacked up. I haven't stuck a light on it yet or anything. No, that's not good. No, that's not good. Right about there. I wonder if it's got overheating problems. Maybe we should check the antifreeze. That'd be a good idea. All right, we're getting ready for the first drive here. She's one fancy automobile. So it looks like we got, turn on the ignition, shows the volts. Look at that. Deluxe clock working. Let's see what happens here. Oh. And I had to reinstall the shift knob because you need the Trans Am shift knob, right? I mean, am I wrong? How can I be wrong? Come on, you can do it. You can do it. All right, it's in park. I think I don't want to run away. Oh, no tack. Guy said the oil pressure was really low, so he thought the engine needed to be rebuilt, but I kind of wonder if it... I'd like to throw a mechanical gauge on it and see what's going on. Who knows? All right, well, we're going to drive... Oh, my God. Look at the glove box. I never looked at that before. It looked like somebody started trying to switch this over to black interior, which I'm not a fan of the shit blue, but would have been better than just spraying everything black, but oh well. All right, I'm going to drive her down there and get her power washed and see what's going on. Oh, wait a minute here. Last thing, let's see if we can get this bad boy on. This has always been one of my favorite things about Trans Ams is the old turned whatever, you know, in the dash, whatever they call that. Oops, oh boy, holy shit, the wipers work. All right, I'm gonna do that off camera here because well, it's got done power washing the old TA. It looks pretty good. I mean, still hot garbage, but better. Missed a couple of mossy spots inside the old vents there and stuff, but not too bad. And the floors actually hold water somewhat. That's nice. It's going to need a lot of work. But yeah, not too shabby. So I could run it more, but I did figure out that the electric fans aren't working. And I'm not sure how to turn them on, if there's a switch or whatever, so I'll have to figure that out. And the clutch fan's not on there. So I think I'm just going to probably put the clutch fan on. We'll see what happens next. All right, bye.